Refreshing as the land of sky blue waters, land of lake and pine, cool enchantment, and the very refreshing.
So we got this Willie Mays book from Spirit of Trees. She picked this up at a resale shop. Yeah, it's like one of those scholastic books, one of those books you get from a book order at school. And it's got a really nice picture of Willie Mays in his 1951 Minneapolis Millers uniform there. So really nice, nice little book to have there for the collection. So in addition to those 353 Bowmans that I have in the background there, I picked up this SGC graded one. It's a 5.5, number 20, Don Lenhart. And this card's in really good shape. Really nice. I got this from Probstein, which I'm sure you all know if you collect vintage cards at all, tobacco cards or 1950s cards, or I don't know if he does modern cards too, but just a great eBay seller. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to sustain buying him in that condition. This was a little spendy, a little bit more than I want to spend, but really nice St. Louis Browns card there. And SGC. So I'm going to show what I have so far for the 53 set. Here's the Mantle. And this is one that I bought raw on eBay and sent it into SGC. And I suppose I should have looked this up right before the video, but all these pictures for 53 Bowman were taken for the East Coast teams, the New England teams, they were taken at the stadium. But for the other teams, they were taken down in the spring training, down in Florida, and I forget where else. Like I said, I should have looked that up, but it's kind of neat, so you'd be able to tell where all these pictures were taken, you know, if you were to study that. But here's what else I got. This is the Nellie Fox Hall of Famer. That's a nice shape. It had some writing on the front of the card, and I was able to erase most of it, and it didn't damage it too bad. And this, Joe Garagiola, this is from my childhood collection. I've had this for 30 years. And this is a famous announcer, Joe Garagiola. And just a great looking card. I'm really liking these 53s now that I'm really tearing into the set. But taking my time because they are pricey. Here's my Stan Musial. So all these Hall of Famers, I had bought them when I was doing my Hall of Fame set. And these are all in really low grade. And we'll see, I'd like to upgrade these Hall of Famers, but we'll see what happens. This is another pricey card, the Stan Musial. It's his most popular card, I'm pretty sure, aside from maybe the 63 tops. But it's a great card, great image. Obviously, this is a pretty bad example, but great image of staying there in the dugout. And Larry Doby, another great Hall of Famer, another great pose there. Real nice. And the Ralph Kiner. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm trying to go a little higher grade, but we'll see what happens. And the Sal Maglie, which I picked up recently. Real nice, aside from that crease there, but you still get the idea there. And this early win, which is another one that I want to upgrade. It's just a really great shot, just incredible. It really just screams America in the early 1950s, you know, 1950s Americana. Just, you know, blue sky in the background and everything. It's really great. And I got a few more. I'm going to bust into it in this package. So we'll see. I think there's 4 or 5 cards in here. Check them out here. Of course, as you set builders know on eBay, you want to try to find a seller that combines shipping, which is what I did here. There we go. So I appreciate the shipping job. Nice graded card bag and some cardboard there. Real nice. Even got this top loader on top, so yeah, I got 5 cards here. So take a look here. And a couple of these are trimmed. This one is trimmed. For those of you younger collectors and not familiar with trimming, so back, you know, in the late 80s, early 90s, when the hobby was really booming and there was some unscrupulous people gotten into the hobby, dealers just to make money. And it was before graded cards. And then so they would trim cards, and it looks like this is maybe had a fuzzy corner on the lower right there. So they kind of came along here, it looks like, and then maybe came along here, just trimmed a little bit to try to make that corner a little sharper. But, like I said, without grading around, you know, a younger collector or a lot of collectors could be fooled by that pretty easily. And yeah, it looks like it looks a little narrow as well, you know, and I could be wrong. It could be that they just trimmed this one side, but I don't know, it looks pretty small. But in any event, this is going to work for me. Like I said, I'm going for eye appeal. And with the cost of these cards in, you know, true near mint condition, it's just way too much, so I'm going for eye appeal. I can't remember what the issue was. Oh, I think this just had a stain, so this is pretty nice. You know, this is not trimmed, and it just has the stain. It's a really cool shot there with the 3 bats. Harry Hoot Evers. Back is really nice, really clean. So that's great. Wow, it's a really great looking card. I'm really enjoying these. Let's see what else we have here.
When it comes to dinner, she picks a winner and greets her hubby this way.
And I'm not sure what the issue was with this one. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it's the paper loss. There's some paper loss right up there. It's hard to see on the edge, on the white edge. There you go. So just some minor paper loss. Otherwise, it's a really cool looking card. Really nice. Short stop for the Reds. That's just a great pose, a great shot. I like it. And this one, this is another one that was trimmed, and it looks like it's, you know, trimmed again on the lower border there. Joe Ginsberg for the Tigers. So this is something where if you knew where the Tigers had their spring training in '53, then you would know where that was taken. For the teams that aren't right in New England, like I said, they were taken in spring training. And this one is, oh, it has the tape. It's got tape. Let me see how that looks. Oh, it's real glossy, still really nice, but it's got the tape. But that'll work for me. So that, you know, it's an affordable card. It's cheap and it's got good eye appeal. But it's definitely low grade at the same time. But it's definitely what I'm looking for my set. So we'll see. We shall see. I picked up a few recently. And that 52 set took me 3.5 years, so we'll see. Might take longer for this. But there we go, some 1953 Bowmans from the land of sky blue waters. Thanks for watching.